The earth is a beautiful place, an oasis of life in a black, endless sea of nothing. Humans have become the masters of this world by ingenuity, achievement, and an insatiable drive to continue to exist. Yet now that we have eliminated all predators, we find ourselves the biggest threat to our collective future. We move from survival to abundance to excess. And now we have turned our paradise into a place overran with needless things as we deplete our resources, making this a wasteful world. Every 2 and 4 years, there is an orgy of advertising, signs, screaming back and forth, and all in, the battle for these elected offices can take up to 11 months, and the costs of these runs for federal offices are so insanely high that it almost sounds made up. In 2020, the total campaign costs were $18 billion. In 2022, the midterms were $8 billion. And in 2024, it was $15.6 billion, for a total of almost $43 billion in a 4-year period. $43 billion. We currently have 368,000 children in the foster care services in the United States. We could have given each of them $115,000 to start their lives when they turn 18, pay for college, or help them buy a home. $43 billion could also pay for the 7 million families living at or below the poverty line in the United States for groceries for them for an entire year. Or lastly, we could have given every homeless person in the country $64,000 in cash. It is an embarrassment of riches and waste. And that is just the money spent by candidates running for federal office. When you add in the cost of each state's litany of campaigns, the numbers are staggering. Additionally, there's another $2 billion spent in election administration each year. Beyond these mega costs of mega elections is the huge plastic and plastic-coated paper signs that are purchased. Over 100 million of these signs are sold in a general election year. At 8 ounces of weight per sign, that's 25,000 tons of plastic that ends up in the landfill. Or the weight of 800,000 16-ounce water bottles. The average size of these signs is 2 feet wide. That would be 200 million feet, or 37,878 miles of signs, enough put end to end to wrap around the earth 1.5 times. We also sell over 100 million I voted stickers on rolls that are 166 feet long. That is paper, stickers, and glue of 3,143 miles. That's enough stickers to reach from Miami to San Francisco. Across the country, there are 100,000 polling locations, each having between 20 and 100 plastic voting booths, and using upwards to 500 disposable pens per location. That's 50 million disposable pens. End to end, 4,734 miles, enough to cover the basic route from Los Angeles, California to Bogota, Colombia. Over 200 million paper ballots are printed for the general election, double-sided. About 8 million pounds of paper waste, or 26,000 refrigerators in weight in the landfill, after the mandatory 24 months of storage. Stacked up, these ballots would be 200 feet taller than the Empire State Building. Which begs the question, why are we wasting all of these resources? Radio, online, and other forms of advertising use no hard, tangible resources or produce any solid waste. And as for voting, why can't we cast an electronic ballot? We should be electing to save and reduce. And when it comes to the advertising costs, we should remember what is said about high-pressure sales. If you really have to sell something that hard, it might not be worth buying.